Welcome, fellow family. You are home with your girl, Amaka. And I want to say welcome, everyone. And for my old subscribers, I want to say thank you. My newfound friends, I want to say welcome. Ufedo program is kind of a program that's geared at looking at our relationship with our spouses, with our children, with our fellow men or with our fellow women, but more especially our relationship in our marriages. But today I am going to talk about something totally different. I'm going to talk about our relationship, women relationship with their fellow women. So today is going to be a relationship about women and women. So I don't want you to misunderstand this. It's just, how do women respect their fellow women? How do women talk about their fellow women? How do women, alleviate their fellow women? And how do women bring down their fellow women? And some people will be like, you mean bring down their fellow women? Yes, it does happen out there. If you've not experienced it, that does not mean someone has not experienced it. All of us know that today, March 8th, is the World International Women's Day. And today I want to celebrate every woman that had opportunity to cross my path. I will start by celebrating my 4 sisters. I'm kind of the baby girl among 4 ladies. I want to celebrate my adorable sisters. I want to celebrate my brother's wives. They are also my sisters. I want to celebrate my nieces and my nephews. Then I want to celebrate every young woman out there that aspired for greatness. I want to celebrate you all. I want to celebrate all of you. I cannot mention all your names because I didn't get to where I am today on my own. And I didn't get to where I am by burning bridges. I didn't get to where I am by not respecting those ones ahead of me. And I did not get to where I am by talking down on anybody or trying to do the life of a snake, eating a snake to live. I did not get there. But I got to where I am by the grace of God, by the power and the energies of the women that came along my path. I'm going to mention a few names, but if I don't mention your name, I would have sent you a text message or an email to say thank you. But in my journey, my career journey, I had a wonderful woman in my life that each time when I call her, I can call her. Oh, I cannot call her beyond 8 p.m. because she will not pick my call. But when she wakes up and see my message, she calls me like 5:30 a.m. or she leave a message. And I won't call her full name. Her name is Uche. Uche, I want to say thank you. You are my greatest cheerleader. Cheerleader in the sense that whenever I feel, oh, is this what? An adventure? You will say, why not try? If you don't try, you will not know how good the adventure is. And you kept on telling me that, Amaka, I'm so proud of you because you always come out with something positive, which I want to say thank you. And I'm celebrating you today as I celebrate every other young lady. I remember when I started my MBA so many years ago, and I shared it with you that I'm taking an MBA. You told me that was a big cap to wear, but I know you are so determined, and I will support you all along. Uche happened to be a sister from another mother. We met here in Canada, but we shared a lot, we cried a lot, and we gave each other shoulder to cry on. And why am I picking Uche to discuss about today? Because she's a lady that did not see me as, oh, because I'm not getting what she's getting, why would I support her? I just want to give you a typical example of what it is to have a good relationship with your fellow woman, what it means to support your fellow woman, what it means to be there, and what it means to cheer them on when they are doing anything. Even if you don't like it, give them opportunity to at least try. Later you will tell them, discuss with them after they had tried, not before, because your discussion before they try something might kind of dissuade them, but don't go there. So Uche, I remember then, when I finished my MBA, I sent her a text message. And in that text message, I said that on the grace of God that have carried me through, I wish to say thank you, sister, for your support, your ability to understand me. And I know then it was so tough working a 10-hour job and at the same time doing an MBA and have 4 kids that are in competitive soccer sports. It was so tough. But I remember those moments There are sometimes when groceries could go on sale. I might not notice them. Beduche will go to market, shop with her own money, and pass through my house and drop it off. You know why? Because she knew I'm doing something. She might not benefit from it, but she happened to be my cheerleader. And today I celebrate you, sister, because you are my cheerleader. A lot of you, one way or the other, have so much inspired and moved me. You know, when I said, oh, I'm kind of tired, I don't want to do it, they kind of said, no, don't give up. And I want in a special way to say thank you to my operations manager. She's just amazing. Fumi, thank you so much. Because what happened is that when it's so tough for me, you don't bug me, but you shoulder everything. You allow the team members to have access to you because you want them not to bother me. You will let them know that she's doing something. I know she will get back to us. And I want to celebrate every lady, Lisa, name them, Gold, all of you, Amaka, Amaka, each and every one of you that played a role in my life. I want to say thank you so much. The names are numerous. I can't say them all. But you know, each and every one of you have a place in my heart. I feel like cheering up because when I mention your names, I remember how amazing you are in my life. And the members of my prayer group, all those women there, Ifakoro Chuku, wow. I just want to say thank you to all of you. Because each and every one of you, Rachel, where will I stop? You know, the list is unending. Each and every one of you played a significant role in my life. I will not go without saying something about my daughter. I call her Mama. She's just a replica of my mom. You know, I celebrate her because even when it's so tough that mommy is not giving them the opportunity again, mommy is so busy, she will step in and become a little mama. She will take care of her siblings. And at the same time, she will make sure nobody notices the gap that I'm creating because I'm trying to build a world that all of them will benefit. Thank you to my super chef, my niece. She's 13, but she's just amazing in the things she does when she enters the kitchen. She knows the way I want my food, and she knows the way to present it to me. She knows the weather and to know the kind of meal to bring to me. You know, it doesn't really mean that you must celebrate someone that have achieved it in the society. My niece is just 13 years. And I want to celebrate my little friend, Kusi Sochuk. You know, sometimes those kids could do some things annoying to you, because it kind of make me laugh. You know, when I talk about her, I laugh. You know, all those ladies out there, even some kids, the male of them that usually call me Bumaka. I want to celebrate everyone outside there, every young lady. And that brings me to my today's discussion. I was privileged and humbled to be a panelist in the GTB Bank engagement program today. Today around 4 p.m. Nigerian time and 8 a.m. my time in Alberta, Canada. And I had the pleasure of being in company of somebody like Nkiru Olumidojo and Dr. Tolulope Okegare. Those amazing ladies were just the 3 panelists in the program today. And the topic I discussed is against all odds, climbing the ladder in the midst of difficulties. And why am I bringing this topic here today? Some of you might not have the privilege to be at the engagement today, because I know a lot of people that knows me wanted to be part of them, but I was kind of skeptical because I didn't know if I'm supposed to share it. But what happened was, when I finished, I sent messages to a lot of them saying, I'm going to do my video for the week today, and I'm going to highlight some of the discussions we had today. And I looked at the things that make us to succeed as women. And I look at the things that make us not to succeed as a woman. And one of it is jealousy, makes us not to succeed. Competition makes us not to succeed. Anger, envy, you know, things that are irrelevant. To me, they are irrelevant. My mother of blessed memory once said that the sky is too wide for 2 birds to go there and commit suicide. Why would you fight against each other? If your sister is succeeding, why not be your sister's cheerleader? If your sister is making it well out there in the society, Why not go to your sister in humility, ask your sister, I like what you're doing. Can you advise me how I can do something good for my life? If your sister is doing well, absolutely well, why do you have to run her down? Maybe your sister might have come to you to share ideas of the things she want to do. Why would you hijack it? Why would you steal it? I remember once sharing with someone that I'm going to take a route to go into strategic leadership to at least mentor younger ladies coming up. And I plan to go for a PhD on that field. I try to close the gap, the social justice, create a social justice crusade. That inequality that happens in the society. Let me see how I can create the gap. Because if we look at the younger ones and we mentor them and encourage them to work together, encourage them not to get discouraged, even if you're in the midst of the male folks. Don't get discouraged, just aspire for greatness. Before I know it, she tagged herself a strategic leader, and I was, wow, is that how people could steal people's idea? Those are the things I say, that there are some people out there, they could be envious, they could be angry about you. They might think, why would she be the one? We are created differently. We have 5 fingers. These are 5 fingers. They are not equal. So instead of condemning the other sister of yours, I use the word sisters here because we are supposed to be sisters, not rivals. We're supposed to be looking out for each other. We're supposed to be watching each other's back. We're supposed to be each other's cheerleaders. And we're supposed to be each other's feedback takers. Talk to your sister and say, can you be honest with me? I talk so much about Uche. When Uche did something, she sent it to me. And she said, just ordinary thing. She made a wig. And she sent me the picture. She said, I need your honest criticism. That's the text message. He said, no, I want your honest criticism here. I told her, I have nothing to criticize here. Rather, I want my own wig. She said, I'm going to do better. Remember, I did not say there is something bad about the wig. It was a very perfect wig. But some people will look at it, oh, because I cannot do this, why would she be the one to do it? And that is kind of very destructive if you don't understand. Be honest to your sister. Your sister might be in the store. I'm going to tell you something that is very, very shameful. As much as we look at each other and feel that everything is okay, everything is not okay. I walked into a group of ladies, 3 of them, and one of their friends just got up to use the washroom. The 3 of them just started. Oh my gosh, she looked like everything is good. I don't know what's so puffing her. I don't know what. Is it because her husband got her a brand new car? And so what about it? I couldn't hold it. Everyone that knows me know I have zero tolerance for such petty side gossip. I walk in their midst. And I did so when their friends came back to the seat. And I look at her friends and I asked her, are these your friends? She said, oh yes, we've been friends over 15 years. I said, they are not your friends. Could you, all of you, tell her what you just said about her? They looked at me. It's like I caught them by surprise. And I said, you have to tell her what you said behind her. And that's the kind of friendship I call unfriendly friends. And I don't believe in the word they say, choose your circle. What of your circle? What if that circle you're choosing are the wrong circle? Why must you choose that circle? And the word I would rather use is choose circle that is based on good values and integrity. When you choose values that are based on integrity, circles that are based on good values and integrity, you can go to bed and sleep, knowing fully well that your friend got your back, knowing fully well that sister got my back, knowing fully well that you have nothing to worry about. We live in a world of competition, and I don't really believe in that competition. I'm a fashion designer, and I remember once a moment someone sent me fabric to make for her, and I was working and I was overwhelmed. I'm not being really overwhelmed. I know I'm not going to meet up with this client. I called another sister here, and I said, I know you're very busy, but can you take a client? The question she asked me, why must you send a client to me? Whoa. And my brother couldn't hold it. I was in this same place with my brother. My brother said, wow, people, you women. I told my brother, no, it's not women. It's the evil spirit of competition. That I sent a client to you does not mean I don't want to take those clients. But I based my profession on honesty. I know I'm not going to meet up. And I have to tell you I'm not going to meet up. You're not going to beat me, but I will tell you the honest truth. So at the engagement today, I spoke to women about the 5 things that could make you a Wonder Woman. And one of them is I built up an acronym for women. And the W stands for warriors. We as women are built, we are born warriors. And O stands for we organize very well. No matter how rough you might be as a woman, you have this sense of organization. You want to put things right. Even if you don't want to do it, but you want to do it because you want somebody to see something after you good. And the next word is that you're a wonderful manager. If you're not a good if you don't have good organizational spirit, you will not have a good management spirit. For the fact you can organize very well, that makes you a super manager. And the A stands for achiever. You're an achiever. As a woman, you're an achiever. All you need to do is make a little step and everything will fall into place. And as a woman, the N stands for never failing. No woman, I've never seen any woman that gives up easily. They don't. They work hard. They put in every of their blood and spirit to make it succeed. And on this week, this is Women's Day. Today is Women's Day, but can you make this month a Women's Month? I know a lot of things are going on through the Instagram. Challenge someone. I might not be the exciting person to challenging someone, but I want you to look for a woman like you, a sister that you know very well and is doing something to change the world. It's doing something to change her life. Because if you did not build your life in the midst of gossip and you're doing something resourceful about your life, you are actually changing lives. Because when you change your life, you can change other lives. So why not send a message of good job, sister? Thumbs up. It doesn't hurt. It does not hurt. I remember one day, my sister Uche, she made these sweaters. Some people are skilled. The things I cannot even do, she does those things. She knits very well. And knowing Uche very well, each time I remember it, I would say, wow, people could just be artistic. I'm very creative in my own part because I came from a home of a family of craftsmen, artistry. We have a lot in our family. My father died as sculptors. So you will see one person doing one thing or the other in my family. And my father happened to be an artist too. I am an artist. I'm a painter. I'm a fashion designer. You see a lot of these gifts from us and even our children. My daughter also an artist. She sketches everything I saw. But what am I talking about? When I saw Uche's work, that is beyond me. I couldn't do it. And each time I see her handwork, I like, whoa, good job, girl. And I pray for God to expand her more. I pray for God to do something amazing for her. When do you take time to pray for your sisters? When do you take time to commit them into the hands of God? Or do you go home and feel so angry? You are driving, little word could change our mood. Somebody called you, or maybe you're driving, you pass through someone and, they have a business, they now open a shop. A lady I know very well, very wonderful lady, opened an African shop. The little I could do is to walk into the shop and do my groceries. Buying African stuff here is very expensive. I want to let you know, if you don't live in this part of the world, it's very expensive. So when I got into her shop, I did the grocery. I looked at it. I said, sister, you could do this very well. Sister, you could do this very well. Why not we move things around? Remove this one, put it here, it's going to work. And she said, really? And we started working. So each time I get to her shop, she said, is everything okay? Do you want us to improve on anything? I didn't come to that place with the mind of jealousy or envy. I came there to see my sisters succeed. So if you're a young woman out there, if you're a woman that you belong to this class of being a warrior, being an organizer, or being a manager, or being an achiever, or not failing human being, and you still have urge of anger, envy in your heart, then you might be able to remove some letters from that word woman. I know it hurts, but I like being very honest. Speaking at the event today, I know a lot of things, like one, Dr. Tolu mentioned that sometimes our mental state, mental states need to be balanced. And a few weeks ago, I mentioned it, that if you're going through a lot, seek for help. But even when we are going through, when we are not going through anything, sometimes we just build unnecessary anger inside us. Unnecessary anger. Why would that person succeed? Why would they not succeed? Have you bothered to read this quote by Miriam, Our Deepest Fear? I want you to look for it. Read it. Just put on Google, Our Deepest Fear. Read everything that is in our deepest fear. He said, why can we not succeed? Yes, we have to succeed because we are too good and beauty beyond measure. So if you can read that, put it into action. So when I was at the event today, the lady that spoke before me, she ushered me with a song by, is it Parry Ketty? I remember The Raw. And that kind of, the lyrics of that song kind of pushed a lot inside me, said, because we are champions. So a woman, you are a champion. So create another champion. I don't want it to be a challenge, but look for somebody that is doing something very unique and tell them, good job, girl. Tell them, awesome, girl. Do you have people you work with? You're the manager, you're the boss, and you're treating your fellow woman like she's nothing. She calls you ma, and you don't respect her. Come on, girl. Wake up. Do something unique. Please do something different. You can be redefined. You know, this is the moment I begin to tell women to redefine yourself, redefine who you are, and redefine who you want to become. I didn't walk to where I am by swallowing other snakes. I walked to where I am by listening to other ladies tell me you did it good or you did it bad, honestly, without having any iota of doubt inside me. I know they meant well for me. Because what you don't have, you're not going to give. And as we celebrate this month to be the month of the women, today is specifically set aside for that day of a woman. But why not use the whole of the month? Today is 8. We have so many days to end this month. Change at least 5 lives. Touch at least 5 lives and tell them to touch 5 other lives. It's chain reaction. If I tell you to, if you felt I've touched your life, why not go ahead and touch someone's life? Don't bother sending me messages or email. I really appreciate them. But pay it forward. I would rather appreciate you pay it forward. Change the life of a woman. I worked so hard to get to where I am because I had my shoulders high. And when a lot of people come to seek for a job or want me to mentor them, one thing I tell them is, make sure you're walking on a path of integrity. Because the one big thing that can destroy you as a woman is pride. Build yourself with a wall of humility. Humility can do a lot. Like Esther in the Bible, when Mordecai told Esther to always listen to God, and Esther was hearing the voice, Esther did not say anything but listen in humility. And you can see, earn her a place in the heart of the king. Please. And please, I can't stress this enough. If you cannot change your pattern of life by loving every other woman out there, you cannot love your seed, your daughter. I'm going to say that again. If you cannot love your fellow woman that is doing something out there, you will struggle to love your seed. Because if you cannot appreciate and a woman is doing something good, when your daughter is doing something good, or maybe your daughter is doing something extraordinary, you will see it as no big deal. And those things will hurt those kids. They will not come to tell you. I've seen parents that ask me to ask their daughters, why are they far away from them? So I want to challenge you to start from your home. Be the change among your siblings, your sisters. Be the change among your daughters. If you have one daughter like I do, I don't have one anymore. My niece stands like my daughter. I have fun with them. I really, really do have fun with them. So until I come your path again, I want you to pick make someone a role model. Let someone look at you and call you their role model. You don't know how it feels, but I know it's fulfilling. It makes you to go to bed and be happy. Somebody is looking up to you. It's kind of caution you in the things you say, places you go to, and the things you do, because you know that you're like a jellyfish in the middle in a glass container, and everybody's watching you from every angle. Till our path meets again, I want to tell you that you are a superwoman. You are an amazing woman. And from here, to each and every one of you, God bless you and see you again. Go on and celebrate women. We must be celebrated. Love you all.